We're currently living in a new golden age of horror. As our real world becomes ever more terrifying, filmmakers have stepped up their game to use horror as a way to analyze the nightmare of our off-screen lives. That continues in 2020, from clever reboots of classic horror flicks, twisty genre-bending films, to a heavier second swing at horror from Oscar winner Jordan Peele. This year is about feeling alive, and what better way to do that than getting the bejesus scared out of you? Skip that summer trip to Sweden, delete all your phone apps, and check out one of these films instead. Here are the top best 5 horror movies you need to watch in 2020. Number 1, It Chapter 2. It Chapter 2 isn't quite as great as its predecessor, but for anyone who is craving a dose of Stephen King's thrilling clown horror, this film was a solid choice. Balancing a bit of heart with its terrifying premise, nothing is scarier than a monster that manifests as your biggest fear, Pennywise returns to haunt the now adult kids of Derry, 27 years after his first appearance. The cast for the sequel is insane, and even better when you see them with their child counterparts. It too may not go down as the best horror film, but it's a respectable entry into the Stephen King canon.
Something happens to you when you leave this town. The farther away, the hazier it all.
Kid! Hello.
Number 2, Us. Jordan Peele's follow-up to the smash hit Get Out looks like another terrifying thriller. Starring an impressive cast that includes Winston Duke, Lupita Nyong'o, Elizabeth Moss, and Tim Heidecker, it follows a family who were stalked and terrorized by a mysterious group of doppelgangers. Number 3, Countdown. Or I guess in the case of this list, wouldn't it be really a count up? Honestly, this might be the scariest film of the year based on premise alone. Let's be real, our phones are definitely going to kill us one day. In Countdown, an app has gone viral, and when you download it, it will tell you when you're going to die. Hilarious, right? The characters have the same reaction, until they determine that there seems to be a bit of truth behind the app when the numbers dial down. But an app can only be so omnipotent. So, the leads in the film have to figure out what's happening before time literally runs out. Number 4, Ready or Not. Like a socio-economic reimagining of Get Out, in Ready or Not, if you marry up, you have to earn it. After marrying the guy she always hoped to end up with, a woman, Samara Weaving, has to survive the night while she is, wait a minute, hunted by her rich board game business in-laws toting guns and miscellaneous weapons? Cool. Wonderful. Great. Bonus points for the film. It's essentially a throwback cast for anyone who relishes the late 90s and early 2000s. Adam Brody and Andie MacDowell round out the top billed cast for this screwed up thriller. Does it sound bananas? Sure. But critics love it, and with the growing economic divide in America, this is the new American dream. Sorry, we don't make the rules. Run. Number 5, Midsommar. Coming off an all-time great debut feature, the director of Hereditary's second feature film is brutal, wicked, and beguiling at every corner. Unlike Hereditary, it forces viewers to live in the horrifying world of Ari Aster's creation in vivid, broad daylight. The Toni Collette vehicle from 2018 was notable for taking paranormal scares and dialing them up to 11. This film, however, confidently asserts itself into a place of hard realism. There are no ghouls or demons in Midsommar. Just an awful sense of real-life dread and a particularly weird cult group. That's all the time we had for this video. Use the comment section down below to let us know if any of your favorite movies are in this script. If you liked the video, be sure to drop a like. If you think your friends would like it, be sure to share it so they can watch it too. Do you have any suggestions for future videos? If so, be sure to leave us a comment so we can take it into consideration, and maybe, just maybe, you'll see your suggestion in a future video. Take care and goodbye.